What's up, everyone? What y'all doing today? What's up, everybody? How you doing from Brazil, from India? What time is it in India right now? I'm just putting some tools away a little bit, cleaning the shop up. I'm not a diesel guy. I wish I could, but I'm not a diesel mechanic. That's alright. Let Brian handle it, man. I don't give a fuck about Java. I'll be right back. I'm good today, man. Just trying to clean up a little bit. I like to every once in a while regroup a little bit, you know. It's hot, man. It's hot, sort of. What do you say, Joe? Joe, you been working on your car, man? Yeah, it's hot here today, dude. Really hot. I got a boatload of shit to do. Too much to do and you got the 86 coupe running? Good deal, buddy. Let me find my water. Oh, here it is. Ugh. What else is new, guys? It's a 73 Duster with a 515 big block. Joe, are you working today? Hey, Philip, how you doing, buddy? We've been on here for about 9-10 minutes. I'll probably be on here for a little bit. Let's come out in the shop, clean up a little bit, and I gotta drill a hole in the shifter, like not the shifter, but the shifter deck I'm working it for. Yeah, it's hot. I gotta drill a hole in for the neutral safety switch, and I'm just trying to pick up a little bit and I got these Zeus's. I'm gonna be working on the Zeus's next for the deck and the front end. Front end's on, man. Tell me this don't look badass. It looks really good with even that scoop. AMAX wedge. But it's finally, this is the first time in like, 5 years the front end's been in with the scoop. But it looks really good. It's gonna look even better with the other scoop, but this looks good for now. I love this view right here. And actually I can see over that scoop. Here's where I got to drill the hole. Actually, let me walk on the other side. It'll be easier to show you. This cord came with the shifter. This cord came with the shifter, so we're going to use that as my, instead of this, my neutral safety switch. So it's right on the, it'll be right on the other side of the shifter. It's got to be drilled out a little bit more. Needs to be that thick. I think I have a drill bit that thick. Right here. Let me set you down first. We'll start off with that one. That hole right there. So that's what I'll be working on that when I get done. But the channel's growing really good. We're up to like 11,050 subscribers right now. And YouTube, when you get over like a certain hours, they ask you, do you like to get money? I don't care if I get money or not, I'm not here for that. But you have to pick one. It was like super chats. It was become a member. I'm not playing with that, monkeying around with that member shit. I understand people how they just want to collect money. I'm here to have a good time and show you the build and show you some racing down here in Florida. That's why I'm here. But I gotta finish the thing with the super chats. Let me try to get this hole done. Give me a sec. It's gonna take a while, but I'm trying to get the whole drill out for this. This was hooked up to the shifter from Mark, but we're just gonna wire it in as a neutral safety switch. What's going on with all you all? How's the weather where you're at? It's about, I would say mid-90s here. Philip, I know you're hot. You're hot up there. And I gotta go to my parents this weekend. I think it's the last weekend for the major cleanup. So then I can bring my trailer here and start going through some of this stuff. I don't really have a lot of trash in here. There is some. Man, I'll tell you what, that pool's gonna feel real nice here after I get done out here. It's been a few days. I haven't been in the pool in probably 4 or 5 days. I'll be going in today for sure. And I'm shooting for September, I think it's September 5th or September 7th. There's an index race out here at Bradenton. I'm shooting for that one. You guys, what'd you guys think about the John Force wreck? Any of y'all see that? It was pretty devastating from what I saw. It was brutal. Yeah, I didn't really want a pool, but now that it's in, I'm glad we got it. 82 PA. Gotta drink lots of water. I've never been to PA. I've been close, but I've never been. I hear like southern PA is beautiful from what I hear. I need an air-conditioned shop. Hey Ian, thanks for coming from England, brother. I put up a short on it, but it took it down. Didn't want to get in trouble. What'd you put a short about, Philip? The AC? I put up a short on it, but took it down. Didn't want to get in trouble. I don't know what you would get in trouble for putting a short up, unless it was like, you can pretty much get away with a lot of stuff here on Facebook or YouTube. More here than YouTube. And let me tell you something, don't get me started on these clown channels. Oh man, some of these people are just fools. But we're here to talk racing. What's your all's favorite kind of drag racing? You like no prep? What's your favorite class in NHRA? Stuff like that. That's the stuff I want to talk about. Mine is Pro Mod, and I do like some of this no prep small tire stuff. I like gassers, old school stuff. But Pro Mod is definitely my favorite. Let me turn this fan on, and you guys tell me if you can still hear me over it. Can y'all hear me? I got the fan blowing on me. It feels super good. I'm just hoping y'all can still hear me. Philip, you need to make your way down here sometime, man, this fall. And the fan just fell. Sorry about that, the fan just fell. John Force, yeah. Hey Michelle, Long Beach, California, nice. 74, man, that's perfect. Oh, you pirated the video? You shouldn't get in trouble for that. Man, I need some AC out here. But you know, I really don't do a lot of stuff during the summer, like when I'm racing. I just do a little maintenance, but I got all summer to get it done. Super stock nostalgia, that's badass. Old gas or fuel. It's like a 10.5, like a small tire would be like a 28, 29. I think the widest is maybe like a 315. Hey Gator. Road they go. Good deal. It does help a little bit. There it goes. It's gonna fall again. I don't think so. Maybe. Let's see if I can put this up there. Here's what else I'm working on. I'm getting the engine parts ready for my Cuda. My Cuda's back there. I got the motor getting done. I got to get this hot tank cleaned up. This is a brand new carburetor my dad had at his shop. Never put on a car. So we're gonna rebuild it. This is some of the gaskets are shot. So I'm getting this ready for take up to my engine guy. It used to be a polished aluminum, as you can see right there. but it needs to be hot tanked. Just by rubbing it a little bit, you can see it coming back. There's too much work. I had that was on one of his cars. Sorry about that. The TA engine's about halfway done. I'm not doing it, Philip. I have someone else do the engine. You don't want me to build the engine. Yeah, Michelle, we get a lot of breeze off the where we're at. We're a little bit far out, but the closer you get to the oh man, the closer you get to the water, the better the breeze. Man, I'd love to have a 6-pack Super V. I got a 6-pack Cuda and a 6-pack Challenger. I like small blocks. I like big blocks too, but I like the small block 6-packs. I like Himmels too. Get these Zeuses. Let me grab my list. Alright, this is the stuff I have left to get done on the car. I got a wheel tub over there that needs to be Zeus, not a Zeus, but it needs to be pinned down. We got a brace under the passenger side. It's kind of coming apart from the yeah, it's a big block in the Duster. Sold my, oh man, I bet you, max wedge, I bet you still wish you had that, man. 250 made, wow. That's really rare. Brace the dash. Some of this stuff is like simple, like it just takes a little time. I gotta brace the dash down, the engine diaper. I won't do that until I get all the fluids changed, which that'll be probably here in the next few weeks. Put a fuel door on the back, and then I gotta run new fuel line from the pump to the, wow, it went to Canada. I gotta run new fuel line from the pump to the motor. Zeus's I'm working now. Tighten the wheelie bars down. Fill the CO2 bottle. Make sure that I did the bumper. I gotta go over. Like that's part of all the going of the bolts. I gotta brace the side windows a little better and change all fluids. And then I put down here new slicks, which I definitely will. I might go out and make motor passes on these. I might just wait until order some. I'm gonna get a new windshield, but I don't need that to go make some hits. And a new steering. It'll be the Zeus's and the steering wheel next. And then that way it'll get the whole inside of the car done. I don't know. I wonder if I should clean that damn. I'll just get it hot too. I don't really want to put a polished aluminum on the Cuda. It's too much work. Do a little bit here and there. What else is up with y'all? Are y'all working today or are you off? Yeah. Honestly, like these rims on this one, Max Wedge, these are old center lines that I got them, I just painted them. So if it messes the rim up, it's no big deal. But there's a place in town here that does put slicks on these tires literally have like 10 passes on them, but they're so old. I definitely will not race with them, like spraying it with nitrous, but I might go out and make a couple licks on the motor with them just to see. I appreciate it, Carl. It's a, Michelle, it's a, here, I'll just walk y'all around the car. It's a 73 Duster drag car. Here, I'll just walk all the way around it for you. I do have a tunnel that goes right here. It's up top there. That's the tunnel that goes over the transmission. You have to get the header done too. I don't, Philip. Actually, Philip, it's not that I don't like it. It's just if a car's sitting, it's best to have it. It's best to have it out so the spring doesn't get weak. That's the only reason it's still out. That way you all see the whole car. For those that don't know, this is a CO2 bottle. There's a hose that runs to here, and it runs down to the shifter. It shifts by air. It's like an air shifter. I may move this too. I'm not really a fan of. It's hard to. I might move it. Maybe on the shifter somewhere. I'm not sure. This is the parachute handle. Not that I'll ever use it, but it's more of a safety thing. I mean, the car is definitely fast enough for one, but the tracks that I run on doesn't really. It doesn't really need them. Just for the simple fact of some of the tracks like Bradenton is like quarter mile, and then they have like a whole nother hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of feet of shutdown where we only run 1/8 mile. It's just in case I get loose, I can get the car straightened out. Now it's basically if you're asking, Michelle, if you're asking about the horsepower in the car, it's more for the ET and more so the mile per hour. Anything over 150, you need a parachute for the quarter mile. So it'll do over 150 in the quarter. The car's probably mid to low 8-second quarter in through there. I bought a 70 Chevelle. It has a fuel injected Holley Sniper EFI. Do you think I would do it better? Of course. Man, I'll tell you what, I've heard about those EFIs. I've never dealt with them, but I did hear that they're hard to tune, but once you get them tuned in, they're simple. But it's really if you have someone that can tune them. I like carbs. I like carbs, eating carbs and racing carbs. And then that's my very first car back there. It's buried under a bunch of shit, but that's my 70 AAR Cuda. That will be going down to my dad's shop here before too long. As soon as I get his shop cleaned up. He had passed away. I know some of y'all were here for that, but I do have his shop very much ready for the car for the most part. Yeah, okay, Big O. Actually, some Civics, man. Some of them imports. This thing's haul ass, dude. You guys don't go anywhere. I just need to go get some water. If you need to leave, leave. But I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Right around through there. Alright, I'm back. Appreciate it. I lost half of you, but that's alright. It was just hot. I had to go out and get some water. It's hard to tune. I bought it from PA. I live in North Dakota. I didn't think I was going to. Yeah. But just get someone to come help you tune it, man. Once you get it tuned, it's good. I think I'll get a beer this afternoon here. Philip, you should write a poem about. Yeah. And lower elevation. Wow. I know I had a Dodge Cornet with just a 440 in it. I had that one and this one, but that was more of it was a drag car, but it ran like 1130s. And I took it up to Bristol, Tennessee, in the higher elevation. It ran like 11.6, upper mid 60s. So it was definitely slower in the. You know, Michelle, I've never been to California. I've been close. I've been out to Vegas a lot with my dad's family's out there. But I've never been there. I hear there's parts to go to and parts not to go to. But there's Irwindale. I've heard of that track. Definitely. Michelle, what kind of car do you have? Don't you have a Challenger? If I remember right, I might have seen you on here before. It might be a different Michelle. But her and her husband or boyfriend had a Challenger. What's up, Big O? Not you. Okay. Big O, you're funny, man. I changed the seat cover on my Civic and I gained power. That's how some of these YouTubers think. Some of these people are just absolutely in wet dreamers land. I mean, they just, I don't know, dude. I don't get it. Keystone and Beaver Springs. I've heard of Keystone. I have not heard of Beaver Springs. Yeah, man. These people are. Some of these people are just. I don't know if they don't know the difference or. SRT4. I have a good one. Nice. Very cool. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I was just getting ready to talk about. And they put stickers on their firewalls and their valve covers. And I'm not really a mechanic. I just have the stickers help. Yeah, I am not Canadian. I'm from Florida. I'm from Bradenton, Florida. I'm actually born and raised in Sarasota. I live in Parrish, which is just the county up. But I've been to Canada. I played pro baseball from 90 to 95. And I played when I was in the minors, I played in Lethbridge and Medicine Hat. Jacksonville, I remember Renegades. How you doing, Renegade? Are you still doing your lives in the afternoons? Yeah, Florida. You gotta definitely know how to handle people in Florida, especially for born and raised. You get a lot of people from other states and different way people drive and treat people. Big crack leak, yeah. Yeah, the humidity is not quite here. 7 to 8. The humidity is not quite here. The heat is, but in I would say like mid-July to like September, August is brutal. I can't wait till I work remotely or I can take off like 6 weeks and I'm going to be leaving Florida. I would love to take the camper and just go. I'm in the car in the background is this 73 Duster. Michelle, I am from I was born and raised in Sarasota, Florida, which is an hour south of Tampa on the west coast of Florida. I currently live in Parrish, Florida, which is Bradenton, Manatee County. If you look up Bradenton Motorsports Park, that's the area I live in. I'm about 8 minutes from there. Yeah, the humidity up there is crazy too, Philip. I wish I had more knowledge on cars, learning as I go. Yoli calls me a YouTube mechanic, that's where I learn. There's nothing wrong with learning on YouTube. Just make sure you're watching the right people. You know, because there's definitely some hackers on here. But if you type in like your certain car that you have, like I have a 97 Chevy Dually, so if I type that in, it's people like that are legit, but it's the ones to me that make me laugh are the ones that think they have race cars and I get it, they're trying, but they're giving wrong advice. Tallahassee. Michelle, Philip on here, who's in the blue, Philip the Third. His place is up in the Panhandle of Florida, probably not too far from Tallahassee. No, I work on my car. I'm just here to chat today. I was cleaning up a little bit. Being from North Dakota, I only drive. Yeah, man, I bet if I lived up north, I'm sure people do, I would just have I'd have a beater. I have a beater car here. I'm actually redoing the, I gotta drain all the water and put coolant in it. West, okay, yeah, you're west Tallahassee. But if I lived up north, I have a friend that lives in Michigan, and he lives outside of Detroit, and he sent me pictures of all this snow. Now I upload lives, or I do mostly videos. Lately, I've been doing a lot of lives. Man, Renegade, I just saw one on Marketplace. It was on a drag racing thing. It was a 70, I think it was the same year as mine, 72 or 3, and it looked like a really nice car for 17 grand. It looked really nice. It was orange. I mostly do, I have videos of other races at Bradenton. Soon I'll be uploading videos of the Duster, stuff like that. Whew. All right, Philip, we'll see you, brother. Thanks for coming by. Michelle, were you born in California? I had a lot of, like I said a little bit ago, I have a lot of family in Las Vegas and outside of Las Vegas. My grandmother used to live there. My dad lived there for like maybe 4th grade through 7th or 8th and moved back. Long Beach. I played baseball with the guy that went to, is that where Cal State Fullerton is? I think that's where he went, but he's from Long Beach. Yeah, he was from there. Just subscribe to the channel. We'll teach you what we know and show you stuff. Wow, you never been west of Ohio, Max Wedge? Really? Your mom was a Navy brat. If you've never been west of Ohio, you're missing a lot of stuff. I love Southern Ohio. My buddy owns a drag strip there. It's I had to follow Grandpa where that's good. Yeah, man, this Renegade, this one was freaking awesome, dude. It was a nice car. I'll try to post it up look for my community page after here. Hey, KB, if I find it again, I'll put it on my community page, and I'll try to tag you in it. But it was a really good deal. It was a very, I mean, you can put your twist on it what you wanted. Always by water. I've lived by water my whole life. I'd rather live in the mountains though. Canada to Alabama. Wow. I remember when I was very little, my family and I would come to Florida for weekend, mostly Miami. Yeah, it's nice down there. I will say this, the beaches and stuff and the pace of life is different on the East Coast and the West Coast. The beaches down there are nice, but we have some really good beaches here. Siesta Key in Sarasota is it's usually in the top 10 in the world. And then we have one just north of here, just in Pinellas County, just near St. Pete, called Fort DeSoto Park. It's a beautiful beach. But definitely Renegade, if I find that car, dude, I'm gonna post it up and tag you in it. It was nice. I think it had a 440 in it too, but it was a deal. It was definitely a deal. It was probably a $25,000 car. He wants like 17 for it, but it's a beautiful car. It caught my eye for sure. I don't usually like to look at junk. I appreciate junk, but I don't really normally deal with junk. I like drivers. All my cars are drivers. The Cuda is probably is the nicest car, and then the Belvedere or the Trans Am. The TA Challenger is a 20-year-old restoration. I don't really drive that much. The Cuda is definitely going to be the. You all stick around on the channel. I'm going to start here in the next couple of weeks getting that car down there and start working on it. Yeah. It's not just you. I try to keep this channel clean and free of politics and sexual and gender. I have my own beliefs, but I just don't spread them on the channel. This is a free country, and we're entitled to all of our opinions, you know. I try not to voice my opinion on my own channel. Just put it best. I like to try to keep it with cars, and I started thinking about maybe doing. I don't really want to start another channel. I don't want to show my daily life. Like some people are uploading every day and showing all this stuff, and I want to try to keep it cars. I do have another passion. I have 6 Boston Terriers, so I'm big into. I love Boston Terrier dogs. Oh, nice. Champion Spark Plugs back in the day. Oh wow, in the 50s. I appreciate small towns. I like going to small towns and seeing the brick buildings and how some people still live today, years back. Not that I'm not making fun of them, but the different styles of how people live in different parts of the country, it intrigues me. But I do like small town living. I've never done it. I wish I could. But just seems like, I don't know if I'd want to live where everybody knows everybody, but I do notice when I go to a lot of small towns, the people are a lot more friendly. We have murders here just like everywhere else. So what got me into cars? Definitely my dad. My dad was a big influence on my life with cars. I had a 78 Torino station wagon that I wrecked after having it 2 weeks. And mini trucks were real popular back in the day, and I wanted a mini truck. And he told me he's going to help me get a car, and I had to save half the money. And I'll answer that in a second, Renegade. But long story short, he split the money on the Cuda with me. I can't wait to show you. If there's any car on the channel that I want to show you guys, is the DRC Racing and the Cuda getting put back together. I do have another cool build going on right now. My dad was into muscle cars back when he was younger. You can look at some videos and down. I posted. He's got a 75 Mini Cooper that he left me, and he's got a 1940 Dodge pickup that I'm doing a patina restoration on. I'm getting ready to get the motor redone. The patina's all done. Got to put the motor. I got new glass to put in it. It's going to be a slow process, but just because of time, because I do work. But that's what got me into cars, and what got me into drag racing. I'm definitely an avid drag racer. I love drag racing. But when I was younger, one of my dad's best friends from high school was, and I'm talking like late 70s, early 80s is when I got intrigued. But Raymond Beadle from Blue Max Funny Car, my dad's best friend was a mechanic on there, and we used to hang out with him every race that we went to. And so I would say Raymond Beadle was probably my biggest influence in drag racing, and of course my father. So that's a little backstory. Yeah, Jacksonville is definitely crazy, man. It's not too bad here. I mean, we had an incident. It was like 3 days ago. There's a not far from my work. There's a Motel 6. It's kind of got riff-raffed around, and I'll tell you the quick story. And so I guess this guy drive from Georgia. His mom was staying there, and I guess he went in and shot and killed his mom. He went into Palmetto, which is just north of there, and some lady was sitting in an SUV on her phone, and he killed her. He killed 3 people here, and he was heading back to Georgia, where he's from. And right at the border, they put an all points bulletin out on him, and he got in a gunfight with the cops, and he got killed. So it's everywhere, man. Even in small towns. Yeah, I'm very fortunate, Michelle. My dad was a big influence in my life. He was my best friend. I lost him, actually, it'll be a year on July 1st. And I can't even tell you how much I miss the guy. It's a lot. He was my best friend. I don't have a lot of, I try to keep my inner circle of friends tight, just because I've been screwed in the past, but yeah, I definitely had a great connection with my father. I seen Blue Max run at Lebanon Ballet. Yeah, the thing about Raymond Beadle, back when I used to go to the races, they had the NHRA schedule was different, so they would do like a western wing, I think is what they call it. He had a whole nother car and semi parked in California somewhere. So he was based out of Dallas. So if they ended a race, say in Pennsylvania, they'd park the one there, and then fly out and grab the truck and race out west. All right, buddy. Have a good day. Appreciate you coming by. What's up, Olivers? Yeah, it's definitely a fresh loss. And I actually lost my mom in April. Both to cancer. My dad had lung cancer. My mom had Yes, I do. I have 2 kids. I have a daughter. My daughter is 28. She's a nurse. That's kind of what I started the channel. It's called, she has cystic fibrosis. So I do a charity drag race here in Florida every year. This year will be my 11th year doing it. So it's basically bracket and index racing. And I try to it's more or less with her son-in-law. I'm going to leave him, my son-in-law will probably leave some of the cars. But I still got a ways to go. I'm 53 years old, so, and I feel good. But, so my daughter has cystic fibrosis. When she was 5 years old, me and the ex-wife adopted a boy from South Korea. My son, his name is Reed. He goes to Embry-Riddle in Daytona Beach. No, it's not a Nova. I'll walk around and show you RJ in here in just a sec. He's from South Korea. We got him when he was 5 months old, and he's 23 years old now. He's going in the military. I'll do another little walk around. It's a Duster. Some people were asking why I don't have the parachute pack. So it's a parachute. Let me find it. It messes with these springs if it's compact for so long. So when you're not racing, you unpack it like that. It's got a Dana 60. Just got my M&M shifter. It's all installed. It's all working. I got some old gauges. This is a tack, nitrous pressure, water, temp, oil, shift light, and this is oil, an oil indicator if you're losing oil pressure. And this is a parachute handle. Carbon fiber handle anyway. I got the dash all hydro dipped like my wing. The DRC stands for Drag Race for a Cure. I'm working on the Zeus's today. I'm right by Cletus's. I live literally not far at all. He just bought an airport out in Mayaca City, so he will be moving, but I'm literally like, I live about 2 miles from Cletus. All rusted. What's up, Philip? Man, I wish it would rain here, Philip. It rained yesterday. Oh no, mullet would kill this car right here. I got nothing for Cletus. He's a good person, man. He does a lot of stuff for people around the area. He's a good guy. He's a really good person. He does definitely get some help from people around. My next door neighbor, soon to be, is Mark Mickey. He was just here. That's what transmissions Cletus is running. That's M&M transmission, the shifter. But Mark was just here helping Cletus. Thursday, he flew in Thursday, and I took him back to the airport on Saturday. So he's building a house right now. Oh, Cletus is awesome, man. I love Cletus. If my car wasn't originally an MW car, I'd have a power adder. I can't do it, yeah. Yeah, Cletus is good people, man. I just don't like when people mimic him and try to do what he does. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you can't hang with Cletus. But I know some of y'all know it, but his biggest passion is airplanes. He literally just bought an airport. It's a runway, it's a grass runway out Mayaca City. It's probably about maybe 15 miles from here. But I thought it was really cool. He paid $3.5 million for the airport, and the airport is actually identified through the FAA. And I don't know how many airplanes were there, but Cletus is letting everyone stay there. He's letting everyone stay there that was there. He's building a big house out there. I think it's 50 acres if I remember right. I don't hang out with Cletus, but I know who he is. I see him at the track, talk to him. He comes to my work every once in a while. He's good friends with my boss. Yeah. He shared the airport. He shares. If you follow him, he'll tell you. Let me scroll back just a little bit, guys. Some bigger information. Cletus is legit in person, I will say that. He doesn't act all goofy. Like, he does still a little bit, but he's really a good person. He he's a good person, man. He's really good at what he does. More power to him. You know, it's his livelihood. Just like when I played pro baseball, that was my livelihood. You know, I had a good career, and people often ask me, do I miss it? I don't miss it. I miss the people. Yeah, there was some people, I guess, that went on his property, on his runway, and did some like burnouts or something. But he's putting more cameras up, and Max Wedge, I don't know how Cletus finds the time to do all the things he does. It takes money to do what he does, and you know, he runs his channel like a business. They have like, I'm sure they have meetings weekly of, you know, I would say, and don't quote me on this, I don't know for a fact, but I would say not all of the content is his thought. He does work well with George and Sam and stuff like that to come up with stuff. But he's the kid he's brilliant. He's a great kid, and he's very brilliant, and he's great at what he does. The price, yeah, he paid $3.5 million for it. I will do this if I can get my car to run what I want it to run. I may run the, you know, he does that Christmas tree. You guys ever seen the Christmas tree race Cletus does? It's called Christmas Tree Bash or something like that. You actually have to put a Christmas tree up on your roof. You can anywhere on the car, but a lot of people put it on the roof. I'd probably lay it on the back of the car. You gotta strap it down and make a full pass. I may do that this year. I just may. I will say this. I went out there the first year he did it, and it was okay. The second year, it was insane. It was freaking insane, man. The place was packed. Like, and I've been going out to that track since 1975, 76 with my dad, and that was probably the funnest race I've ever been to. I think it's like 32 cars. You can go out there and test, but if I get my car running right, I'll go out there and run that this year. Because I thought about it last year when I went, but there's some cool cars there, man. Jimmy, I don't know anything about fuel injection, brother. I really don't. Nothing at all. Yeah, Drew, the Christmas tree is top-notch entertainment. That's for sure. It's all lit up. Yep, just like you said, Michelle. They had this one. He might have been there this year. I don't know if he was or not. But they had like this 57 Nomad that had like lights all over it, and it had a little train set in the back of the car. It was just too cool. If you guys are anywhere near Florida, come to the Christmas tree race. It's a great family event, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun. And I can't tell you how many people were there. It was insane. We had street outlaws here one year, and it was twice as packed for Cletus's Christmas race than the street outlaws. It was insane. It was like a 5 or 6 mile on the main road to get in the place. I get out there early so I don't have to deal with all the traffic. But I do want to mention to Cletus about doing it. You know, he does all the Crown Vics. I know it would be kind of, I just want to run it by him for his channel. I would love to see, like, if you guys watch the Crown Vic race, it's cool as hell. I would love to see all Mini Coopers on that track. It'd be cool. We have the cars we have a 73 Duster, 70 AR Cuda, 70 TA Challenger, 79 Trans Am, 67 Belvedere, 75 Mini Cooper, which was my dad's, the 40 Dodge pickup, and a 2003 Mini Cooper. Yeah, the Ford Ranger race, that was wild too. The Danger, what do they call that? The Danger Ranger? Yeah, Danger Ranger. But I'd like to see him do something with like a smaller car, like a Mini Cooper would be cool as hell. Put like 12 or 16 of them on that track and race them. That would be wild. I saw a thing, he was actually like, I think it was, they call it mud fishing or whatever. They stick their fist down in with a, I think they're trying to catch catfish. I don't know much about them. Smart car. Actually, you could do minis and smart cars all in the same. That would be cool as shit. He's like, I don't know where he's at, but he's out skid plate racing. Yeah, they're pretty fast. The one that I have, my dad's, it's not real fast, but around the corner it is. But his turbo Mini Cooper, it's a 2003. It's pretty quick. I mean, it's not super fast, but it's pretty quick. My wife's going to be driving that one. Another thing I'm going to do on the channel, it still deals with racing. I'm going to pull my trailer up here and kind of just go over the setup of the trailer. I do have to do some maintenance on it, but I'm going to redo the inside a little bit. My dad actually built me a little stand-up pisser in there. It's got a Ford Mustang in it right now. My dad didn't like Mustangs. I like some of them, not all of them. But it's been good. What's this? I had a Ranger with a 360 motor with a tunnel ram. Oh, I bet that was wild. Yeah, they should definitely do something with Mini Coopers or smart cars. I think Mini Coopers would be cool. He has a I don't know if y'all have Cars and Coffee where you're at. We have one at the UTC Mall here. It's either the first Saturday or second Saturday of the month. I took the Mini and the Belvedere one back when it was cool out, probably in February, March. There's like 700-800 cars show up from 8 to 10. The Cletus has one at his Freedom Factory. It's called Helicopters and Cars. They'll have people flying in helicopters, and I was gonna take the Mini last Saturday to it, but it was raining, so I didn't take it out. I don't even know if he finished it up. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get started on this a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. I appreciate y'all coming. I will touch base with you guys this weekend. I'll be out here in the shop. I may come live again. Let's see how my week goes. I try to do it like spontaneous. I don't usually schedule them because I don't know what. Yeah, I will, Michelle. I'll show it to you on the live next time. It's in the shop over. I can show it to you real quick if you want me to show it to you, but I'll go over it. I'll show you the Mini. I'll just show you the ass end of it. I'm gonna be working on my putting the surfboards on. I got the straps for it. And I got a flat tire the other day, so I had to put the spare on. I need to air it up. That's the 75 Mini. So here's the Challenger. And there's the Trans Am. Yeah, it's actually a golf cart rim. It's a mini rim, but it's 10-inch, so I can get DOT tires for it that are golf cart, but it's literally like a golf cart tire. So, anyways, I appreciate everyone. Renegade, I'll find that, tag you on it. On that Duster, it's badass. But anyways, y'all take care. I'll try to stay cool. And we'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate all y'all. See ya.